Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for June 2025. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, even if that's this entire message. I just did like a 25-minute recording for you, and my mic was off. So that's cool. I mean, it was on, but it wasn't being recorded. So now it's being recorded, and so I'm not going to pull again because this is the message that you need. But I am going to do maybe a faster reading of this for you since I just recorded all this without audio, apparently. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You know the drill. We're going to start with the card of you, which is the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is all about our emotions, but it's also, this cup is about disappointment, looking and focusing on past loss instead of turning around and seeing that the future has good things in store. I'm going to take a drink really quickly, sorry. I'll cut that out. Okay. So in your current energy right now, it's disappointment and expecting the worst because of the trials that you've been through, and because you've had to be defensive, because you've had to struggle, because you've had to fight, because you've had to climb. All right. You've had a lot of battles that you've gone through. And so sometimes when we go through really hard things, it's hard to imagine that there's still good things for us, right? That there's still hope. But Spirit is telling you to keep hope. We also have the Hierophant. This is present right now. And so this is present because Spirit's asking you, like, what are you feeding yourself? Like, what are your beliefs right now? Our beliefs dictate our actions. They dictate how we feel about them, how we feel, right? Like, you can imagine, sorry, this is like hurting my monitor. You can imagine, like, for those of us who have animals, I've done this before. Imagine that my little baby girl dies, and then I'm like all in a tizzy over my girl dying, and she hasn't died, but I'm expecting the worst because of past situations where my animals have died prematurely. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna prepare because it's getting close to the ages that they died. And then, like, my emotions have impacted how I'm like feeling in that moment. But not just how I'm feeling in that moment, how like I'm moving in my life. Whether I'm attaching myself to sorrow or attaching myself to peace. That, okay, that may have been the past. These things may have been in the past. Like, maybe they were cycles of going through pain over and over and over and over again. But sometimes, like, when we're younger, we're trying to figure out our trauma, right? We're trying to heal from our trauma, figure out who we are apart from our trauma, apart from our parents, apart from our upbringing. But you're not there anymore. That's not who you are anymore. You've evolved. You've grown. You don't have to expect the worst anymore. What beliefs are you holding right now? Spirit's asking you to change those beliefs and to have hope. Have hope. Cling to hope. Cling to the dream that your life can be better. That it doesn't have to go through this struggle and tribulations, that you don't always have to be prepared to fight. I see in your future Three of Pentacles, which is a card of community for me. working together for a common purpose, a common good, a common goal, everybody bringing their own talents, their unique talents and roles to a project or situation or job or, hey, relationship. But it all works together. You guys flow, you vibe, like everybody's vibing here. This is not present there. Everybody's vibing, okay? Like, there's no conflict. This is what Spirit has for you: a place, a community, an environment where you can be surrounded with like minded people and like work together on something that you're going to be proud of. Your anchor card is strength. Strength is reversed because you need to believe that you can face your fears and that your fears aren't actually, not that you can face your fears, but that your fears aren't actually something to be feared, right? Like you go up to this lion, you think it's going to bite your head off, but really it's tame and it just wants to cuddle. Spirit's asking you to change your mindset, to not allow what's happened in the past and the disappointments of the past to entrap you into believing that your future can't be better, because it can. We have the Magician reversed. Why do we have the Magician reversed? Because you have to believe in your power to manifest. You are the magician. When we are stuck in a funk, we manifest funk, all right? If we are not trying to get out of that. Now, there are times to grieve, but you're not in, like, this is not a positive place to be in right now. Spirit's saying, okay, stop expecting the worst, let's move on. When we manifest what's in alignment with our highest message, which is always going to be improving ourselves, it's always going to be love and light, it's always going to be helping other people. It doesn't have to be financially. We can manifest abundance when we're in alignment with the God of love and light, with divine, with our highest selves, with what our guides are trying to help us with. Like they're saying, like, this is for you. Manifest this and believe that you can. Believe that you can manifest abundance. And when the magician shows up as well, it's time to manifest. Like whatever's been in your heart, whether it's a project, whether it's a trip, whatever it is, fill in the blank. Like it's time to manifest that. It's time to step forward and believe that you can make that happen. I have a friend who later in life became a screenplay writer, and she just wrote this play, and it is now like in our local theater right here. And it's really cool because like she wrote the play, she had it in, she manifested it, right? It's a reality right now that people are enjoying and actually getting something from, because she manifested it and she believed in her power to create. And because she believed in her power to create, she created an environment where others could also join in this creation and explore their own gifts and allow their own talents to flourish, which complemented her talent, right? Like when you write a play, that's the first part. But then you have to like figure out what your props are. You have to figure out how your stage is. You have to figure out like what your dress is going to be. You have to find actors. You have to have a director. You have to have a makeup person. You know, like lighting, a facility to put your play in. You know, like, but each of those aspects, elements, have people with these different gifts that they're bringing to that make it that make this magic come to reality. They each have their part. This is for you. Whatever is in your heart, in like your gut, like, oh, I've always wanted to do this, but I haven't. It's time to manifest that, because you don't even know how this manifestation is going to impact others. I can guarantee you, my friend's manifestation of putting on this play not only impacted the people who are able to be part of that production, to display their own gifts and to have an outlet to display their own gifts, whether it be like set creation or lighting or audio or being an actor, but it also impacted those who watched her production. And it came from a thought. It came from a desire, which is our wands. Our swords are our thoughts. Our wands are our desires. Our cups are our emotions and intuition to follow that intuition and birth that. And then pentacles are working toward it. All right, let's plant the seed. Let's go forward. You have something that needs to be manifested that's going to impact others in a positive way. You don't know what that is yet. You don't know how profound that impact even could be. But you have to let go of these limiting beliefs first. You have to believe in yourself. What is your truth right now? Because Spirit's saying, like, this is all pentacles. So this is all, I mean, you have 3 major arcana, which are like the meat, all right? And then you have your other players here who are like supporting actors, right? But the pentacles here are these pentacles are all about you working towards something that's going to be fulfilling for you. Like my friend who created that playwright and then got to produce that playwright, like that fulfilled something in her that then impacted other people. She was able to give to other people from those seeds that she sowed, from following her intuition into just taking that leap and doing it. Look at all these. You are on a path to sow into your life in such an amazing way. And the thing is, it leaves a legacy. Like this is impacting you and your legacy for like a long time. You have to believe though that you can manifest, that Spirit does have good for you, and that you can be stable. Fours are all about stability and balance, being in alignment. This is somebody who is stable, who's at peace, who has all of their needs met. You know, they have a house, not a house, like I don't own anything, but they have a roof over their head, food in their stomach, able to pay their bills. You know, like they're grounded. They're stable. They may not have everything they want. They may still be in debt, but like they're okay. And then you have a place coming from that stability where like you're able to then give to others. And it could definitely be from this manifestation. Your gifts, your talents. It doesn't have to be finances. Like pentacles aren't just finances, like they can be, but they're really about like how we are presenting ourselves in the world and how we're impacting others and how we're working on ourselves. Because when we work on ourselves, it impacts others. And this is somebody who is impacting others in a positive way and has enough to give because they're stable. Like they have the 4 pentacles for themselves, but they have 2 in abundance that they're able to give to others. They have that energy, that time to give to others. Sometimes it could be monetary, but it's really ourselves and our gifts that we each have in this world to offer specific people. There are 8 billion people in this world. We all need each other. We can't grow without each other. But when you start believing in yourself and changing your mindset, um, Spirit's saying, like, this is for you, not this. Don't stop looking at the past. Stop looking at the cycles that you used to be in. Stop looking at your struggles. Stop looking at how you always had to be prepared for the worst. And start trusting that you can be in a place of abundance, in a place of fulfillment, in a place where you are thriving and you are happy. That doesn't mean that you're a billionaire, but it means that you're satisfied, that you're taken care of, and that you're living a fulfilling life. Believe in yourself. Manifest. It's time. It's time to manifest your dream, all right? Nourishment while waiting. I'm going to read this and then we're going to be done. I'm going to hold that while I talk so you can see it. Nourishment while waiting. Hawk is a power bird with big medicine. Hawk is fearless, the visionary, the messenger, and the balanced one. Hawk is your highest self. Baby Hawk in this image represents the part of you with an overwhelming desire to step into who you fully are. Mouse represents the nourishment Baby Hawk will need to develop into her most fulfilled self. Baby Hawk teaches us the wisdom of nourishment while waiting. This is a moment for patience. What will you do while you wait for your vision to manifest? The flower blossoms in its own time, but the gardener cultivates the seed's growth. The gardener ensures the seed's fullest development by nourishing it, pulling the weeds that threaten it, and planting the seed where it will receive the most sunlight. While you wait for the next step to be revealed, you must similarly prepare yourself for success. Baby hawk needs to be nourished before she can achieve all her greatness as adult hawk. And this is why you must nourish yourself on every possible level. Ask yourself what skills your future self holds that you currently do not. Then start researching and practicing them. Once you grow and develop these skills, you step into your highest self. Wise old hawk looks back on her past self and shares the medicine to not just wait in patience, but to learn while you wait. Stay persistent on your path toward growth and develop and strengthen yourself. For it is in the consistent nourishment to become your greatest self that magnetizes you toward dreams unimaginable to you now. These are the dreams unimaginable to you now. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, even if that's this entire message. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you next month.